Well, welcome and thank you to everyone today. Today is the milestone from 1 month of getting sworn in on September 25th. And over that period of time, we've been building our administration that's going to help lead our city forward. And we've put some very key people in place, and we're going to continue that success today. The focus, of course, is to continue to let everyone enjoy Nashville's prosperity. But before I get to that, I just wanted to mention Christine Lalonde. I want to thank Christine Lalonde for all the work that she's done for our city. We've known that she would be leaving to go and be the assistant dean at Lipscomb for a while now, and I cannot tell you how much of an asset she has been during this transition, and I really wish her well and wish her good luck. Earlier this week as well, Mark Sturdivant joined our administration as the Director of Infrastructure, and he's going to be responsible for coordinating activities within our metro departments, and he's going to do short and long-term fixes for infrastructure. And now, today, I'm pleased to announce the creation of the Office of Economic Opportunity and Empowerment. This office will focus on making sure that Nashville's growth results in an increased quality of life for all Nashvillians. We're going to work toward the goals of expanding the supply of safe and affordable housing, engaging our community partners, and efficiently leveraging our resources to reduce poverty and also to increase the supply of career pathway jobs for everyone. Eric Cole, who has served as the director of the Financial Empowerment Center, will lead this new office. Eric served Mayor Dean very well, and he has helped put a strong focus on financial empowerment, but we're going to expand that now. And as director of this new office, he's going to lead a collaborative, goal-driven process to move toward better outcomes for reducing poverty. He will work to build on the successes of Homelessness Commission, the Barnes Fund, the FEC, and he's going to use those models to start transforming traditional approaches of metro departments to work in more efficient manners so that we can have not just Band-Aids, but get to root causes. Ashford Hughes will also join as a senior advisor to the mayor for labor and workforce issues. Over the last few years, Ashford has been a powerful voice in this community on issues of economic justice and access to job opportunities. Working with the Southeast Laborers Council, he's traveled the country, and he has helped inform citizens of their workplace rights, and he's empowered them to have a safer workplace. Ashford has also led efforts to create NOAH, which is Nashville Organizing for Action and Hope. They were a key player in the mayor's election in shaping the conversation toward the economic empowerment and social justice issues, and he has been a tremendous asset and voice for working families. I'd also like to announce Adrienne Bond Harris. She will be joining the administration as senior advisor to the mayor for affordable housing issues. Adrienne is joining the administration from the Housing Fund, where she assisted with initiatives focused on providing technical assistance to nonprofit developers and local governments on housing and community development programs and policies. She brings a depth of knowledge when it comes to affordable housing. She will make a key asset to my administration as she reviews all of the levers in Metro that work hard to preserve and to expand our affordable housing stock. She will also review some of the challenges for funding opportunities at the Metro, state, and federal level, and she will make recommendations on how we can create pathways around for those who are experiencing housing issues. Ann Havard will also join our administration. She is going to serve as policy assistant in the Office of Economic Opportunity and Empowerment. Ann is a recent graduate of Vanderbilt University, and she has been committed to social justice issues through her actions in Nashville. She served at Open Table, and she does homeless outreach and advocacy and grant writing. She also worked on my campaign as a policy and communications advisor. She was focused on many of the drafts of policies and goals that I've taken with me into my mayor's office. I am truly grateful for the diversity and knowledgeable team that is behind me, and my administration is to fulfill Nashville's promise as a warm and welcoming city for all Nashvillians. They will be key players in turning the challenges we face into opportunities, and they will improve the way we do things in Nashville. We have to keep Nashville moving forward for everyone. With that, I'd like to hand this over to Eric Cole, the new director of the Office of Economic Opportunity and Empowerment. Eric?
Thank you, Mayor.
Sure.
And I'm honored and humbled at your selection to run this new office. And thank you for your commitment to the goals for which this office is named. I really am honored by the confidence you've shown in me and humbled by the opportunity to work with you on some of these important issues. Over the last few years, our work on financial empowerment with the Nashville Financial Empowerment Center has helped connect citizens with financial tools to reduce their debt, save for the future, and climb out of poverty. Now we have a chance to continue doing that same work with community partners and expanding our efforts across the city to a broader field such as workforce development and affordable housing. All of these collaborative efforts will work together towards a common goal, towards your common goal of building a better quality of life in Nashville. Doing so will not only impact lives, but it will be good for all residents of Nashville and all taxpayers in Davidson County by empowering residents to move towards a good-paying career, affordable housing, and new opportunities for growth. I also want to take a moment also to thank Christine Lalonde, my fellow traveler in this work over the last few years, for her service in the mayor's office over the past few years. I'm thrilled to continue to get to work with Christine going forward as she takes on her new role at Lipscomb University. I'd also like to thank Mayor Dean for the opportunity that brought me into this office as well. Mayor Barry, you've assembled a fantastic team for this new office, and we pledge to you that we'll work hard, we'll work collaboratively, and we'll work effectively. And I can't wait to get started with Ashford and Adrian over the coming months. I don't have an A at the start of my name, so I'll be the odd one out, and Ann. But we're thrilled to work on this goal of increasing economic opportunity for all Nashvillians, and I'm really pleased and honored to get to introduce you all to Adrienne Bond-Harris.
Thank you, Eric, and thank you, Mayor Berry, for this incredible opportunity to serve the people of Nashville. The lack of affordable housing is not a unique problem to Nashville. All across this country, cities, especially urban cities, are struggling to find ways to support economic growth and revitalization within urban cores, while also making sure that existing residents aren't displaced and that working families have the opportunity to stay in the communities they love. These challenges present new opportunities to think and act differently, both in terms of how we grow, but also in how we change our mindset when it comes to addressing these problems. I look forward to working with the mayor to learn from other cities, those that have addressed affordable housing well and those that have not, to find creative and sustainable solutions for affordable housing. I plan to work closely with organizations like MDHA, the Barnes Fund, the Housing Fund, as well as departments like the Planning Commission, which is currently studying the best practices for inclusionary housing, to make sure that Nashville remains an affordable place to live where people of all socioeconomic backgrounds can age in place. This is an exciting time in Nashville, a time of reflection, a time of optimism, and a time of hope for our future. I look forward to working with the mayor to turn that hope and optimism into concrete actions that improve the quality of life for the citizens of Nashville. And with that, thank you. And now I'd like to welcome my new colleague, Ashford Hughes.
Thank you, Mayor Berry, for this opportunity to serve you and the people of Nashville and your administration as we work together to help improve the lives of working families here in Nashville. For the past few years, I have had the privilege of working at LIUNA to help organize and mobilize working families here in Nashville and across the country. These are hardworking men and women, mostly in the construction industry, who weren't looking for a handout, but the opportunity to have a common voice to address workforce safety concerns. There, we understood that in order for labor to succeed, business needed to succeed as well. New construction and economic growth meant new jobs. Our members simply wanted the opportunity to compete for them. This is the mindset that I will bring with me into the mayor's office, one that is focused on working with business and labor to find common ground so that the working men and women will have access to safe, good-paying jobs that will allow them to support a family, lift themselves out of poverty, and participate in the American dream. My first job would be in helping the administration to implement Amendment 3, which Launa and Noah were both instrumental in making sure it passed. In order to do that, we'll need all sides at the table: labor, business, workforce advocates, and community partners, to ensure that we are able to meet our goals of training and hiring more Davidson County workers on jobs funded by their tax dollars, without negatively impacting how Metro moves forward with our needed infrastructure improvements and projects. I've seen it work in other cities, and I know we can do that here as well. But without the law, I know that Mayor Berry's commitment to expanding job opportunities and empowering Metro's working families is unwavering, and we'll be committed to finding ways to make sure that that happens here in Nashville. Thank you for your time, and I'd like to turn it back over to Mayor Berry for any questions.
Thank you. Ashford? So thank you. I'm going to actually allow for questions if anybody has any. And before I start that, though, I would like to just give a shout out to my husband, Bruce, who is coping with yet another Mets loss. I think it's fairly optimistic for him to think that New York's a change of scenery will make any difference. As he said last night, the Mets have a big problem. They're just playing a better team.